Well, hello there, y'all. We are continuing the reading of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. I have been posting every day. I think yesterday I forgot to post, so I'll post 2 times today. I have a video that just came out around, what is it, broke culture? So I made it up to you. I do not know how I forgot. I think I forgot. Anyways, I was in my own world yesterday. I might have posted, but I think I forgot. So I made 2 videos. But anyways, let's dive in. We're continuing the reading of chapter 12, Effective Action. And we're going to finish up. There was part 1, and this will be part 2 and the last part of chapter 12. We left off with Wallace D. Wattles saying, "You can make each act a success because the infinite is working with you and the infinite cannot fail." So he's talking about it's not just about putting out a quantitative, like a lot of things, it's the quality of it. If you do things in the right way, if you're doing things effectively, then it's going to be far more beneficial to you than doing things ineffectively, fast, and rushed. All right. The supreme power is at your service to make each act effective. You have only to put your own power into it. Every action is either strong or weak. When you are strong, you are acting in the certain way, which will make you rich. Every act can be made strong and effective by holding your vision while you are doing it and by putting the whole power of your faith and purpose into it. Using the power of the will, we've talked a lot about this here. And if you're new here, we have all of the playlists here on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, like and subscribe. Hop on over to YouTube. We have a lot. I have a lot of books. By we, I mean us. We read these together. We've read many a books, and all of the playlists are here to enjoy. All right. So every act can be made strong. Use your focus, use your will, use that creative imagination. What do you want? Get specific. It is at this point that the people who separate mental power from personal action fail. Let's listen to that. It is at this point that the people who separate mental power from personal power. Why do I keep reading it wrong? It is at this point that the people who separate mental power from personal action fail. They use the power of mind in one place and at one time, and they act in another place and at another time. Ooh, this is how we opened up this chapter of don't be fooled, especially in this, personal development, manifestation, mindset, quantum leaping, all of this stuff, just the power of the mind. That's all you have to do is just think and grow rich, as Napoleon Hill says. No, he uses action in that book 77 times. If you do not take action, all of the thinking that you're doing, getting emotionally involved, will lead to action. If you are not taking action, you ain't got enough going on up in here. You can think all you want. Think about all the people who just talk, think, sit on their lily pad, and they never do anything. Like, actions speak louder than words. What are the results? In our own lives, let's look at ourselves, right? We can read books and say, I know who needs to hear this, right? But we're applying it to ourselves. So I have to ask myself, Carla, where in your life aren't you getting the results that you desire? The actions clearly are not matching. And that's okay. I'm human. I'm not going to beat myself up. But I have to assess and say, okay, what can I do differently? So let's not get it twisted. Action, thought, mental power, and action go together. All right. So people who use the power of their mind one place and their actions in another, they don't get any results. Thus, their acts are not successful in themselves. Too many of them are ineffective. But if you put the supreme power in every act, no matter how commonplace, every act will be a success in itself. Every success opens the way to other successes. Your progress toward what you want and the movement of what you want toward you will become increasingly rapid. Remember that successful action is cumulative in its results. When you begin to move toward a larger life, more things attach themselves to you, and the influence of your desire is multiplied. Oh, I love that. This is because the desire for life is inherent in all things. The desire for life is inherent in all things. It's always like the flowers are always trying to bend towards the sunlight. The roots are soaking up the water. We just want more life. And us too. We are a part of this animal, vegetable, mineral, earth. Do every day all that you can do that day, and do each act in an effective manner. In saying that, you must hold your vision while you are doing each act. Hold your vision while you're doing each act, however trivial or commonplace. I do not mean to say that it is necessary at all times to see the vision distinctly in the smallest detail. During your leisure hours, you should focus your imagination on the details of your vision in order to fix it firmly into your memory. So when you are busy at a task, focus on the task at hand. But when you're relaxing, make it a point to use your imagination, exercise the faculty of your imagination to see exactly and feel the life that you desire, whatever you're working towards. If you wish speedy results, spend practically all your spare time in this practice. By continuous contemplation, you will get the picture of what you want firmly fixed upon your mind and completely transferred to the mind of the formless substance. Then, in your working hours, you need only to mentally refer to the picture to stimulate your faith and purpose and to put forth your best effort. Make it a full-time job. It's like, what else are we doing? Trade the binge watching, trade the social media scrolling to close your eyes and envision or journal, whatever it is that gets you emotionally involved. Go to the places, go window shopping, go for a drive, put yourself in opulent places that make you feel different. Change up the energy. So by continuous contemplation, you will get the picture of what you want firmly fixed upon your mind and completely transferred to the mind of the formless substance. So whatever we impress, remember, whatever we're impressing, we're expressing, and we are imprinting on the formless substance. Think of, again, your mind as the picture. You are producing the picture. It's the flash that's put out onto the very sensitive photo paper of this world. You are creating the images that you will see. You are developing. Your thoughts will develop, result in your life. Contemplate your picture in your leisure hours until your consciousness is so full of it that you can grasp it instantly. You will become so enthusiastic about your bright promises that the mere thought of it will call forth the strongest energies of your whole being. Let us again repeat our syllabus, and by slightly changing the closing statements, bring it to the point we have now reached. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. You can form things in your thought, and by impressing your thought upon the formless substance, can cause the thing you think about to be created. In order to do this, you must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. You must form a clear mental picture of the things you want. And you must do with faith and purpose all that can be done each day, doing each separate thing in an effective manner. All right, y'all, that was chapter 13. Do all you can do today. Have faith. Impress. If you want to speed things up, sit down for an hour. I was just re-listening to, I had listened to it years ago, probably in 2017, and it was a huge catalyst for big change in my life. Dr. Joe Dispenza's Becoming Supernatural. Highly recommend. I'm an audiobook gal, but I'm sure the physical book is great too. But he was saying, energy is what creates matter. Energy densified creates matter. And whatever we are giving our attention, our energy to, it forms things. How does anything, again, I always use this. How did this phone get to be in my hand, this piece of matter? It was a thought first and had a lot of action made to have it in our hand, as is anything. So you are no different than anybody who has ever invented anything. If you have an idea, you don't even have to be an inventor. It could just be a humble, a single family home. It does not matter. Whatever you want, whatever you truly desire with your heart, you can have. It's not so much about willing it. It's about releasing anything that tells you you can't have it. Any negative belief, any block, any fear, any programming, any virus code. That is why it's so important to release what does not serve you. And if you need help with that, that is why down below in all of my descriptions, I offer this release to receive. I'm a therapist. I do EMDR, IFS, really powerful therapeutic modalities. So if there's anything you're working on, if there's anything that you need to recover from, release, shift, rewire, if there are areas in your life that you are not receiving the results that you know you can have, look inside. What am I thinking? What am I feeling about this? If it doesn't feel good, if your results aren't good, let's work on it. Let's work on it. So reach out. All my information is below. Thank y'all. The other video should be out already. So 2 videos for today. I'll see you tomorrow, y'all. Have a wonderful night.